Greetings, my dear viewers. It is I, Drayhon, and I sincerely apologize for the late video, or non-existent video for Thursday. I was very busy and wasn't able to get around to it, and exhausted. Summer, who knew? Anyways, today we are taking a deep dive into a character concept that I briefly mentioned when I first started this series. In my video on the Aarakocra, I mentioned that you could make a Paladin of America by having an Aarakocra with a certain oath from the Paladin. Today I am going to take a bit of a deeper dive into this concept with this little Reddit post made way back when, according to the Reddit site, it was 2 years ago, made by this viewer. He says he needs a stereotypical America as a character. Well, dear Redditor, I have the answer for you. You might not like it, though. Let's go ahead and get right into the deep dive. As always, we are using stats with the point-buy system. Strength is going to be a 12, Dexterity a 14, Constitution a 14, Intelligence is going to be 8, because most of us Americans are uneducated idiots. I mean, seriously, half of us can't even read the proper menu or the sign of a restaurant to tell where we are. Wisdom is going to be a basic 10, and Charisma is a 14. Race is going to be Aarakocra for our national bird, the eagle. This will give us a +1 to our strength and a +2 to our dexterity. We get a walking speed of 25 feet and a flying speed of 50. Now, if your dungeon master has a problem with the flying speed, they can always use the Aarakocra race from Volo's Guide, Complete Subrace Guide. Volo's Guide, Complete Guide to Subraces, I believe it was called. I covered it before. I might remember to put a link to it in the description along with the other homebrew piece we're going to be using today. We get talents for our melee attack, and we get languages in Common, Aarakocra, and Auran. For background, we're grabbing the Soldier. I mean, this is July the 4th after all. Let's go ahead and celebrate it with pride. We get proficiencies in skills for athletics and intimidation, and one gaming set of choice or a musical instrument. Let's go with playing cards, since a lot of Americans have a bad gambling addiction. For your soldier speciality, go with cavalry, since America was practically the cavalry for a lot of wars. Feature is going to be military rank. For our first class, we are going into Paladin. We get a 1d10 hit die. Our starting hit points is going to be 10 plus our Constitution modifier. So a nice steady 12 hit points. And for our proficiencies, skills, grab, religion, and medicine. We get Divine Sense and Lay on Hands for our Paladin features. We're going to go ahead and multi-class straight away into Bard since we meet the multi-class requirement. We get a 1d8 hit die for it. We get a bonus proficiency in the skill of Performance. We get spell casting using our Charisma modifier, and we get Bardic Inspiration. Paladin level 2 gets a fighting style. Go ahead and grab Defense for a bonus to our AC. We get spell casting again with our Charisma modifier. Again. America is very charismatic. We also get Divine Smite. Level 2 bards get Jack of all trades and Song of Rest. Now, if you thought we were going to go into our subclasses right after this, you are wrong, because we are multi-classing once again into Fighter. I normally don't recommend going into 3 classes for a multi-class. I barely even like multi-classing into one extra class. But it fits the program, so we're going to go ahead and go Fighter. We get a 1d10 hit die again, and we get a fighting style of unarmed fighting. And we also get the feature Second Wind. Level 2 fighters get an action surge. Alright, now we can go into subclasses. Starting off with Fighter Level 3, we get the Martial Archetype Renegade. This will give us a gun, because America loves its firearms. Anyways, bad jokes again. The Renegade gives us the features of Scoundrel's Wit, Gunfighter Form, which gives us our gun. I would recommend that rifle. And Weapon of Choice, which gives us some bonus features for our rifle. Do as much damage as possible with this thing. Level 3 Bard gets expertise in intimidation and religion. For our Bard College, we're going to jump into the Compendium of True Evil. This is going to be one of my favorite homebrew things from the DM's Guild. This is made by Goblin Ink Press. We are grabbing the College of Propaganda. Something America is very good at using, unfortunately. College of Propaganda has the Alternative Facts and the Rant feature. Alternative Facts is way too powerful. This is the only problem I have with this subclass. It is way too powerful. You think that the Hexblade Warlock is scary? College of Propaganda's Alternative Facts makes that look like the Berserker subclass for Barbarian. Alternative Facts. When you miss with your attack, you can make your target take a saving throw, and if they fail that saving throw, your target perceives the attack as a hit and takes damage accordingly. That's a little too powerful for me, but perfect for an American Paladin. So we're using it. Speaking of Compendium of True Evil, we're going to do that for Paladin as well. We are using the Sacred Oath of the Lawbringer. This is the stereotypical, lawful, stupid Paladin. This is the Sacred Oath for those types of people. You also get the stereotypical Divine Health of the Paladin, but the Sacred Oath of the Lawbringer gives you the oath spells of Command and Shield. Channel Divinity is Control Chaos, in turn the Lawless, which somehow didn't get put in here. Lawless. There we go. Alright, let's continue. For 4th level Paladin, grab an ability score improvement, increase your dexterity to an 18. At 4th level Fighter, increase your charisma to a 16. And at Bard level 4, grab the Sharpshooter feature. 5th level Fighters will get an extra attack, and 6th level Fighters will get another ability score improvement. Increase that charisma to an 18. And that is going to be the end of this build. You can do what you want for the rest of this build, and you technically for any part of this build. This is just a mere suggestion, as always. You can do with what you will. Now, if your dungeon master is not a fan of homebrew material, then there are some alternate subclasses you can choose that also fit. For Bard, I would suggest the College of Valor. The Paladin, the Oath of Conquest, fits an American Paladin quite well. And for Fighter, the Banneret or the Champion will work just as well. For alternate feats, I would also recommend a Mage Slayer feat, just so you can go against those enemy spellcasters. Alright, dear viewers, I think that's all I'm going to do for today. Again, apologies for the late video, but I am making up for it by posting this on July the 4th, one of America's most famous holidays. Until next time, this has been Drayhan, and I am offline.